Hello, everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. So, friends, today we have a special guest with us, and her name is Tuhi, and she has worked in Wipro as a IT support engineer, desktop engineer. So today she is here, and she will tell you how we can get a job in this kind of company. How did she got a job? Similar way we can also try, and also how the profile of IT support engineer or desktop engineer, which you see in Cognizant and other companies, so how it is different than technical support or software engineer, either it is testing or development. So thanks a lot to coming to our platform, and welcome to Online Study for You.
Hello, I hope you're having a very good day and thanks for inviting me. It's a good opportunity for me to tell things about my company and my previous company to the students.
Okay, so first we would like to know a little bit about you. I mean, which place do you belong, and about you, and then we can start with like, okay, how can we get a job in Wipro? What are the profiles and things like that?
I am Tuhi. I'm from basically Kolkata and I have done my graduation from here also. And I finished my graduation in 2018 and after that from pool campusing, I got a job in Wipro. And then I worked there for 3.5 years for a project called University of Canberra. And
Mhm.
then I moved to Amazon for IT support engineer. So now working in Amazon for last 2 years.
Okay, so when we say IT support engineer or desktop support engineer, so what will be the basically the role, what they will be doing, and what is technical support? So this all those things we wanted to know from you.
Okay, so like we all know, every company is having a lot of staffs and they are using a computer. So what our job is, we always support the staffs. It's like B2B, we support the staffs. If they are any facing an issue in computers, for example, like screen flickering, mouse is not working, sound is not coming, application is not working, some web pages are not working, these kind of things, they come to us, they log a ticket, and sometimes they contact us via chat also. And then we take remote to like we have option to take remote to that user's computer and we give our best effort to fix that issue remotely. And that's all IT support job is.
So IT support job and desktop support engineer. So both are same, or there is any difference in these two roles?
Very honestly, as a first when I joined as IT support, I was having access to very few things like making a mailbox, creating a shared mailbox, and then mapping the shared mailbox, the backend thing, not too much into users' computers,
Mhm.
basic things. And when I came to desktop, then I got opportunity to fix the screen issues, application issues, mailbox mapping issues, shared drive mapping issues, this kind of things, like mostly desktop related things. Mouse is not working. We face everyday basis issues like BIOS issues, computer not logging in, internet is not working, VPN is not getting configured properly. These kind of things comes to desktop mainly.
Okay.
And then
And
IT support is like the basic IT support things, like mailbox creation and all.
installation of
These kind of
Windows.
things. And yes.
And what about technical support role? So do you have any idea, or have you worked in it?
Technical, I don't have much idea, but I have seen my colleagues. There were a lot of uh, teams, like system teams. Like when we are not able to fix the issue,
Mhm.
then we pass it to the system team. Either we feel like it is a network related issues, the network team needs to work. Then we route it to the networks team to check the servers, to check backend why it is not working, whether the account is linked with the server or not. Then we pass it to the networks. There is application team was also there, who were the mostly the coding people, the
Mhm.
backend developer people. So whatever applications we see, whatever web pages we see, if we need to make any modification, then we route to the application teams. So we were the first, and if we feel like it's not doing by us and we need to route it to the networks team, then we turn network support team. We route it to the server support team. We route it to the application support team. So there was different varieties.
Okay. So I would like to summarize this 3 point at least. So IT support means you'll have very basic kind of work. So the
Yes.
learning will be very less. And if you
Hmm.
go for desktop support engineer, then learning will be more. And when you go for technical support, so even we have people, those who are good at coding, those who are good at networking. So there'll be
Mm.
mixed of you can say like I mean part wise, like applications or networking or something.
Hmm.
So there we have like little more learning than
Little more, yes.
yeah, so desktop
Like
support.
it's all about support. Like India is working in support basis only. So it's all support. Just varieties are there.
Good, good. Okay, so now as you said, like you worked in Wipro and you got through the pool campus, right? Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
do you had, if you remember, did you had any kind of exam or how did you get into Amazon? So this two questions for you.
Okay. So back in 2018, when I went for the pool interview,
Mhm,
so pool campusing happened. 7 to 8 colleges minimum was there, and
mhm,
almost 300 plus students were there. And I would have done BBA in my graduation. So BBA and BCA were competing together for one role.
mhm,
So from 300 or 300 plus people, they selected near about 10 people for the final job. So
mhm,
I had to go through with four interview process. First was the aptitude one, and then there was in basic questions like little bit of mathematics, little bits of basic computer related questions, and then I had a GD round where I had a topic, women empowerment. That topic was given to me, so I gave almost like 5 minutes uh, lecture on it. And after that, I had one I guess HR round, or before HR round, I had one technical round. So in technical round, they asked the basic computer related questions like what is difference between the distribution list and the mailbox? What is like how to save files in other profile? These kind of basic computer things because we were not from the core
computer.
technical.
Mhm,
Yeah. So those things, and then we had a HR round. This happened in February 2018. Then I was in sixth semester, and it took almost 6 months to give me the offer letter. So when I was in June, then they gave me the offer letter for the job. Like that, in between that time, I gave interviews for other companies like TCS and all because I was not sure. They didn't give me the offer letter. It took 6 months to give an offer letter. And then once I got the offer letter, they took another 1 month, and within 7 days, they called me in Bangalore. So then I joined in Bangalore, and then they transferred me to Chennai. I was working for another project. And after working 3 years, I searched for another job to learn more things. So then I applied in computer, like LinkedIn, I applied and all the career sites in all the companies. And luckily, I got selected for 9 companies to be precise that time. So there was TCS, there was there, Cognizant was there, and then Goldman Sachs was there. These are the companies I got selected for the technical support role. But Amazon was the best. That was the company I wanted to work with.
Amazon
And
was
that
the best
company,
or Amazon was offering you more?
very honestly, yes, that's the thing. Like it was a thing. Like I tried with Goldman Sachs first, and then I showed that offer letter, and I asked little more from the other companies. So Amazon was the last company, and they offered me even little more than I expected. So that's why I chose Amazon. And then work culture in Amazon is pretty good, what I have heard, which didn't disappoint me. Like I am working for 1.5 year. Very honestly, in Amazon, work culture is too good. My managers are too good, and they help me in all the possible ways. And now I'm working in Amazon for technical support and locker support. Maybe we are not aware of lockers. It is outside, like outside India, we do use lockers to take parcels. So lockers work on Linux. What we can do, suppose lockers screen is not working, network is not connecting, so we can take remote to the locker and make changes. So we can make changes from here, and we can remote to the locker also. These are the two supports which I'm doing currently.
Great. Okay, one question which is coming to my mind now. So back in 2018, so when you
Mhm,
gave the interview, a technical HR and GD and
mhm.
all, so so your communication skill was like this, or I mean, you were average at that time because whatever job profile you said and the rounds. So definitely, I feel like communication skill. I mean, the spoken English
Yes.
played might have played an important role as well.
Very honestly, it's not always about the spoken English, but yeah, I was not this good. This happened because of like this many years of experience. That time I was able to speak basic English. Like when the GD round happened, there were almost 20 people and they selected 4 people out of 24. So it was based on the way you speak. Everyone spoke very good. It's when it came to women empowerment. It's not that the people who didn't speak good. There were people who spoke real good points, but the way of speaking and way of putting the points by one, that mattered, what I feel.
Mhm.
And then what I believe, it's not always about the technical thing. It's the way you feel. Like you have to show the happiness on your face. Even if you are very tensed, if you are blubbering, these kind
Mhm.
of things, they notice.
Okay, good.
So it's not
Okay.
always the fluent,
Mhm.
but you should be more confident the way you speak.
True, true, true. Okay, one more question, which is going in my mind. See, actually, when I ask question, I put students in my mind, or I become a student, and then I
Yes,
ask. So,
yes.
what is the future you think, or I mean, or maybe you would have seen your seniors and all in this IT support or desktop support, or say technical support. So, how do you think, like,
Yes.
how is the future will be, and the people who will be working for more time, like
Hmm.
10 years, 15 years. So, how is their future?
See, if you come to technical support, you get a lot of opportunities to work in other technical support. So it's not that you can have to stay with this profile. Yes, you need to learn things. If you don't learn things, you have to be in this profile. But if you learn little server related things or networking related things, you can easily move to network support team. If you learn anything related Windows, you can really move to the Windows support team. Those will be specified. And from there, you can become a shift lead, a manager. You can move to other technical support related things.
And
But you
also
need
from,
to gain knowledge.
yeah, also from technical support, I have seen many of my colleague actually they have moved
Hmm.
to the the engineer, software engineer roles, because
Yes, yes, yes.
technical support, they will get lot of knowledge working on different models, different
Mhm.
projects, so they will be getting more knowledge than I actually like working software
Yeah.
engineer, so then I working software engineer. Good. So good, so we got a good insight because there were Cognizant now is continuously hiring for this
Mhm.
the role is CIS, so cloud infrastructure, some kind of roles. That is also a desktop
Mhm.
support or technical support role only. So every company give them a different names, um, because now
Yes.
most of the things like our data and all is stored in cloud only, right? So
Hmm.
AWS is getting used widely for all kind of storage now. So they give like, okay, cloud infrastructure development something roles and all, CIS roles. So student had a lot of queries, then I always say them, okay, so you at least start your career and then you switch it. But then I thought, okay, somebody comes and they say if they're working into that, then that impact
Yes.
will be more, because I can, okay, only think of and I can tell, but experienced person can tell you in detail. So thanks a lot for coming to our platform and guiding the student.
It was my
So this will be
pleasure.
definitely helpful.
Thank you. It was my pleasure to come in this platform.